Jamie Summers on Nashville's 94 FM, The Fish, and it is my favorite time of the year. I love Christmas time, and I really love what we get to do with Metro Police Department, with the Metro Police Christmas Charities, the big toy drive that we do every year. So I would love if you would introduce yourselves and tell everybody who you are, what you do.
Well, my name is Derek Keeler. I'm a lieutenant with the police department. I'm a president of the Christmas Basket Program.
Okay.
My name's Officer Chuck Embry.
Hi, Commander Dayton Wheeler over Midtown Hills Precinct. I'm the new Chief Elf this year.
My name is Lieutenant Misty Hobbs. I am the Vice President of the board.
Very nice. I tell you, we've done this for several years now, and I love it every year. It's such a well-oiled machine. So I would love for you to tell us a little bit about how did the Metro Police Christmas Basket Toy Drive start?
So it's a great story. So back in 1961, Chief Joe Casey, at the time was Sergeant Joe Casey, had a vision in mind to, instead of giving Christmas cards to personnel, is find a family in need and give them a basket of food to get through the holiday season. So from there, one family was selected. They took a family to the basket, and it was some basic necessities. And then from there, it's continued to grow and thrive over the years.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about how you find the families that you're helping?
Sure. So what we do, and as our department heads out into patrol situations over the Davidson County, or support personnel, which would be our investigators, our admins, our counseling services, when they are made aware of a person or a family in need, we want them, and what they do is they submit the application, and as a board we sit down and look through the ones where we could try to help the most needy.
That's great, because y'all are on the front lines and you're seeing so much more than we are on a daily basis. So I love that you're taking the time to really go through and see who are the families that you can help the most with this charity. Now, I've heard a lot about the North Pole, so can you tell me a little bit about it?
So currently we are housed, don't want to get the location out, but it is the North Pole, and it is magical. Gives us the ability to work our operation where we have food and toys, and we deliver Christmas Eve morning.
Okay, and that's something very unusual, because most of the time you hear that people will do it ahead of time, but tell me what that looks like. How do you get the deliveries done and do it on Christmas Eve?
It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work that we work for 2 months to get it ready. And us on the board, we work months and months ahead of that time to get stuff lined up with people to come help, and vendors and things like that. But that morning you have a community that comes out and supports the program and delivers to a lot of needy people in Nashville.
I know Doug has told me, my co-host on the afternoon show has told me several times that he's come out there and helped, and I know we have some people in the office that have come out as well, and they said it is the highlight of their Christmas Eve morning to get to help deliver these, to get to help pack the baskets and do that. So, I mean, phenomenal job that you're doing. With that in mind, what are some ways that if we wanted to be a part of the whole process, we wanted to help, what are the best ways for us to help?
Absolutely. The best way, I would think, is for one, through prayer. That's something that's very important and that is needed every day. I would say outside of the prayers that are constantly needed, because you do see a lot of need. When you're reading these applications, people are going through a very hard time. And it's not just financially. They're going through issues of crimes that have occurred to them. So you add that to the situation. So I would say outside of that, the best way that is through financial support for the program. Unwrapped toys are a need. We want to try to help kids in Christmas if they want, to get what toys they want for Christmas. But on top of that, Venmo and PayPal are available through our Facebook page.
Okay, and so a basket would look like some toys, but also some other items?
So what we do for a family, if a family is selected for the program, they're getting 4 bushel baskets of food. They're given fresh produce. They're given perishable items, non-perishable items. It's enough food for about 2 weeks. It's enough to get them through the holiday season, so they don't have to stress to worry about that. And with the toys, when the elves are working, we get the application. We try to figure out what the kids want for Christmas and what they want. And we try to meet those needs as much as we can. We give bikes away. We give toys that will let them know that they're cared about as well.
That's really cool. 2 weeks worth of food. That's amazing.
Especially now, yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everything is so crazy. So that's, even more expense and even more reason why you need people who join you in donating financially. So tell me, for each of you, what is it about this project that you had to be a part of it? I mean, especially being in a leadership role, what was it that you said, I've got to do that?
For me personally, I've grown up in the program. My grandfather, dad, and uncle have all worked for the police department. So I come from a tradition that has always been involved in the program. So for me as a young kid, I've been around it and enjoyed every year of it.
I started in 2010, and like you said, I enjoy Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year, and most of us don't get to deliver because we're working at the North Pole, but just to know that the children and families are able to get something during Christmas, that's what makes me feel better.
That's cool.
So came on the department in 2009. So this is my first year as, chief elf, but I've been a part of the program for many years since coming on the police department, where I've participated in delivering the baskets, and seeing the kids' face in the morning when you drop those toys off is one of the biggest joys for me. Also, I think it's a really big honor for me. I'm close to some of the members of Chief Joe Casey's family. His grandson was actually my football coach in high school. So to be able to carry on that legacy as the new chief elf, it really means a lot.
Now, I feel like I've walked with you through several events through this, and so I feel like you're a long-time lifer here.
For sure, for sure. I've been on the department 18 years, and I've been a part of the program for about 16 now. But my why is basically we give to families, but there's also the elderly. So when I first came on the department, I ran across this lady in East Nashville. Her name was Miss Edith, and she has a special place in my heart because the elderly their situation doesn't change. So you may be the only person that they're getting a visit from all year long. So they look forward to that. So as much as I love, families and kids and doing for them, I also feel like it's very important for us to do for those elderly who are, a lot of them are shut-ins. They don't get out, due to the health reasons and, mobility issues and things like that. But a lot of times, like I said, you may be the only person that they get to visit from all year long. And they just love it that you're just sitting there and listening to their stories and being there for them, on this holiday season.
I love that as each of y'all are talking through this, you built many legacies inside of a legacy, and that's phenomenal. And maybe that's a part of your family story too, is building a legacy through the Metro Police Christmas Charities and helping with the toy drive. If you want more information, you can find it online at our website, thefishnashville.com.